Imagine lying in a hospital bed, the sterile smell, the quiet hum of machines, and the chilling finality of a doctor's words, amputation. Your arm, mangled beyond repair, is lost. But what if, in your darkest hour, a different kind of help arrived? Not from surgeons, but from somewhere else. Somewhere not of this earth. Today, we journey to the rugged landscapes of Peru to uncover the baffling, almost unbelievable story of Donato Cervantes, a simple, hard-working man whose life took a turn into the truly extraordinary, marked by encounters, impossible healings, and secrets whispered from the stars. This isn't just a UFO story. It's a journey into the limits of belief, medicine, and reality itself. The year is 1980. Donato Cervantes, a father of 6, a man who'd worked since childhood to support his family, finds himself facing a devastating reality. A horrific accident involving shattered glass has shredded his right arm. Muscles, tendons, veins severed. Gangrene is setting in. The doctors at the hospital in Huaraz are sympathetic, but their verdict is grim and unanimous. The arm must come off. Amputation is the only way to save his life. For Donato, this isn't just the loss of a limb, it's the loss of his livelihood, his ability to provide. Despair washes over him, but then something else, a flicker of memory and instruction. He refuses the surgery. The doctors are baffled, concerned. Why would he risk his life? Donato offers no explanation they can understand. He says he needs to wait. He needs to listen. Because this wasn't the first time Donato had brushed against the inexplicable. His silence held a secret born 8 years earlier on a lonely mountain road. Let's rewind to 1975. Donato is 32, driving his delivery truck through the rural outskirts of Huaraz. The night is deep, the road deserted. Suddenly, a strange light pulses in the distance, high on a mountainside, an unnatural blend of electric blue and fiery orange. A low resonant hum vibrates through the air, unlike anything he's ever heard. His truck dies. Complete electrical failure. Panic begins to set in. Then the driver's door opens by itself. Before Donato can react, an invisible force, a beam of intense light, pulls him from the cab, dragging him towards the glowing source on the mountain. He's helpless, caught in a tractor beam straight out of science fiction. But salvation, or perhaps just a different twist of fate, arrives in the form of headlights. Another truck approaches on the highway below. For reasons unknown, the light releases its grip. Donato plummets from the sky, crashing onto the unforgiving rocks of a dry riverbed, blacking out instantly. He's found hours later by co-workers, badly injured and rushed to the hospital. But the strangeness is far from over. While recovering, alone in his room, the space fills with an intense, brilliant light, and then they appear. He described them later, humanoid, yet chillingly alien. Skin like shimmering pale blue scales, large, dark eyes stretching towards where ears should be. Lipless slits for mouths, revealing sharp teeth, wrinkled necks, oversized heads, pulsating with a strange blue liquid when they communicated. Telepathically. They wore seamless silver suits and floated just above the floor on glowing orbs. They told him they came from a place called the Celestial Galaxy. Seeking a messenger, they revealed things to Donato, entrusted him with a mission. but bound him with a pact of silence about crucial details. What did they show him? What secrets did he carry from that day forward? He would never fully say. Back in 1983, facing amputation, Donato wasn't just waiting. He was following instructions, received, he claimed, telepathically. He fasted just as they'd told him years ago. Then, under the cover of secrecy, he slipped away from the hospital and journeyed to a predetermined location. There, hovering silently above the trees, was a disc-shaped object, a craft humming with otherworldly energy. A beam of light pulled him inside. He described an interior filled with multicolored lights, strange machinery lining the walls, and the unsettling sensation of the craft becoming transparent, allowing him to see the world outside as they moved. He was taken to a room. The same beings from his 1975 encounter were there. They directed a device towards his mangled arm. An intense electrical energy flowed through him, painful, yet somehow restorative. In mere seconds, the procedure was over. They gave him one final instruction: keep the arm covered for 13 days, then reveal the truth to the world. Donato returned to the hospital. When the 13 days were up, he unwrapped the bandages in front of friends and medical staff. The reaction? Utter shock, disbelief. Where days before there was shredded flesh and bone darkening with gangrene, there was now nothing. A perfectly healed arm, no pain, full function, not even a scar. Doctors were stunned. This defied all medical understanding, especially in 1980. The case became a local sensation. Newspapers published the story allegedly, including before and after photos. Proof of the impossible. Donato was clear. This wasn't a religious miracle. It was technology from another world. The 1983 healing wasn't the end. It was arguably just the beginning of Donato's deeper connection to these celestial beings. He claimed to receive ongoing telepathic messages, warnings, prophecies, information about cosmic watchers, and even humans being prepared for off-world journeys. He spoke of thousands worldwide taken to other planets to seed a new generation. A chilling potential explanation for some mysterious disappearances? In 1986, he revealed another gift, the piedra espiritual, the spiritual stone. A small, pyramidal object, weighing just 200 grams, allegedly from a sacred mountain on one of Jupiter's moons. Donato claimed it could detect electrical faults and heal sickness. He allowed it to be examined by a geologist, who confirmed its erosion patterns were unlike anything terrestrial, and its origin rock couldn't be identified. After 15 days on display, the stone reportedly dematerialized, returning, Donato said, to its Jovian moon. And Donato himself seemed imbued with strange abilities. Stories spread of him healing the sick with a touch, reportedly curing a paralyzed teenager and a man with cancer. Stranger still was his human radio phenomenon. During new and full moons, his right arm could allegedly receive and transmit signals picked up by radios miles away. He could reportedly loosen bolts and light bulbs with just a touch. All powers, he insisted, stemmed from the celestials and their stone. And the healings weren't over. In 2008, another accident. 2 fingers nearly severed by a power saw. Again, the beings intervened, and again, a rapid, scar-free recovery defied explanation. Fast forward to June 2013, Donato was back in the hospital, this time for a severe vascular problem facing major surgery. Once again, he claims his room filled with light. One of the now familiar alien beings appeared, but this time it wasn't alone. Alongside it was another entity, which Donato described as resembling depictions of Jesus Christ. This second figure projected light from its fingertips towards Donato. The result? Another instantaneous healing. The doctors preparing for the surgery discovered that the problem was inexplicably resolved. They were once again speechless. But this time, the miracle was short-lived. Just 2 months later, Donato Cervantes passed away. The cause of death was never widely disclosed. He had been cured of specific, fatal conditions multiple times, only to succumb to what? Did the beings decide their messenger had completed his mission? Was there a cost to their interventions? It remains another layer to this profound mystery. So, what do we make of Donato Cervantes, a fantasist, the architect of an elaborate lifelong hoax? Some certainly believe so, yet proponents point to the alleged medical records, the newspaper articles, the eyewitness accounts from family, friends, even baffled doctors. They point to the consistency in his descriptions over decades. The before and after photos, though seemingly lost to the public internet age, are often cited as crucial evidence that something extraordinary happened. How could a man regenerate limbs not once, but multiple times, without scarring, defying the medical knowledge of the era? Was he truly chosen by beings from a celestial galaxy? Was the stone real? Did he possess genuine paranormal abilities? Or is it a case where desperation, belief, and perhaps unknown psychological factors created a powerful narrative? The case of Donato Cervantes remains one of Peru's most compelling and perplexing UFO encounters. It pushes us to question the boundaries of our reality, the potential for life beyond Earth, and the incredible resilience, or perhaps the incredible mystery, of the human experience when faced with the truly unknown. What do you think happened to Donato Cervantes? Was he genuinely interacting with extraterrestrial or interdimensional beings? Was it an elaborate hoax or something else entirely we haven't considered? Let us know your theories in the comments below. We read every single one. If stories like this fascinate you, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't already, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next dive into the unexplained. Thanks for watching.